One of the loveliest things about using a digital camera as opposed to a film camera is that there really isn't much need for an external light meter because you can use the camera itself as a light meter. To do that, place the camera in spot meter mode. Every camera has its own means of putting you in spot meter mode, but in this one, for instance, you might push this button and turn the settings dial on the camera until you see the spot meter mode symbol on the settings LCD at the top of the camera. The next thing you do is to press the shutter button halfway so that you see the meter reading in the settings menu or on the back of the screen in the preview menu. And just keep it there because that will lock the exposure in until you really know what the settings are that you basically want to use. You can see those settings, as I said before, on the preview LCD, and then simply place your camera in manual mode and adjust the shutter speed and aperture to reflect the same exposure you saw on either the preview screen or the settings screen, wherever you saw them when you locked the exposure by depressing the shutter button halfway. And if you remember those, you can set those same settings in manual mode, or you can change the settings to reflect the same exposure but with the aperture or the shutter speed that you prefer at that setting, or you can use slightly different settings if you think that the settings that were shown by the meter could be improved on for the particular subject that you're about to shoot. And finally, you could of course do some test shots and look at those results on your preview monitor and then adjust your manual settings accordingly.